we talked about your posture. You can see now I had the drive before. Yeah. That for me is a much straighter back. We're looking for sort of 90 degrees where your hips sort of line to your shoulders, and to be fair, you're pretty much on that. It's in a good position. Okay. We can now rotate more effectively. Okay. Yeah. And the feeling is now for you, once your spine angle is straighter in a better position, this right hip now that we talked about can start moving back and around. If you watch a swing now as you go back, when you move, okay, you waggles. There you go. So that right hip now, we zoom in on that there, just watch that right hip. So it's sort of on that line there, okay. We'd want that hip to sort of stay inside that yellow line as best we can. Now, that's not bad compared to where you were. I mean, your leg was sort of really getting out here somewhere and moving quite a lot. At least there now, it looks as though you're more on top of the ball, your knee is inside your right foot, that's not sort of gone on the outside, your right foot was sort of doing this before, sort of rolling as you were sliding. So now we can start moving back down. Now I'd put in the ball because further forward, it's going to encourage you to start moving left. This one here, there's a little bit leaning back at the elbows, we can see, and that's just the speed of the golf club. There's the energy of that swing sort of pushing you from the ground up as you come into it, therefore you lean back. You sort of try to come through a bit at the end, but there's still a little bit of that reversing that spine angle, which will take a bit of practice, but putting the ball further forward there as you have. Set up wide swing looks great there, as I said, down the line. Takeaway now is good. That's a shorter back, so as we know. You can come in the golf ball now. We can start, and if you look at your right foot, he's starting to move at impact. That shows you now your weight is moving. It'd be interesting to see on this one whether your weight was moving at impact there. I would say your foot is probably, it's moving a little bit maybe, okay, it was before. The other one you had your left foot was spinning off the ground completely. So we're starting to move now, and if we look at that left foot, the weight has moved onto the lead foot because the left foot's not moving. Whereas before in the other video we had that left foot was sort of spinning out because there was no weight on it at all. So the fact you're getting onto that left side, when you finish this swing now, it looks a lot more sort of vertical position there in terms of your spine difference, obviously from this way as opposed to looking that way. But the vision of that sort of right foot up on his toe there and the left foot not moving is indication that you've moved to your left side better. So what we've got to try to do is get yourself in a position from where you can swing effectively, which will be coming from your setup and your posture. As I said, because you're now leaning over the ball a bit more, you're effectively nearer the golf ball with your eyes, which might give you the bit, I'm too close to the ball. But you mainly, because you're tilting over more and these are nearer the ground, you might have to shuffle back a little bit further. So what I would suggest is, when you're setting up, start with your feet together, something, put the club down next to the golf ball, get that set, then grip it, and then set your feet last in comfort. Don't just get set up and go, well, I feel too close, and then move back. Because then how far back you going? Too close, and you'll always be shuffling back and forth and never get a consistent setup. So always go in the order of club first, then grip, and then feet in that area. And that's every single shot from 3-wood down to your putter, basically. Once those hips are back, this hip now can rotate better. As I said, with a better posture, your hip is working as it wants to do. And the thing is, in the golf swing, there's a lot of moving parts. And the problem I see a lot of times is people overly think about every single part of the body. Things are going to move because of other things moving. When you're driving your car, you want to go around a corner, you turn one object in one direction. A lot of things inside that car work to move the car left. The tyres change, the wheels change, the axle moves, all these different things move to get the car to do that. You're not doing them all independently. You're just moving one thing. So if we can get yourself set in a good position and then just rotate your body and your torso around its spine, other things will then start falling into place. So the movement of moving left and moving right, those things won't sort of move to a problem. You won't have to think about them, so to speak. You can just think, okay, well, I'm in a good position now. Twist this torso here. Well, I can now. I can do that now. The only reason you've done that was causing that, which caused that. And that was a problem. You were sort of every step down the line was sort of a sort of reaction to the previous issue. So the posture was poor, caused you to slide, hip slide. You couldn't move to the left. Couldn't move to the left. Your body ended up falling back. Your swing felt too fast. All these things. Okay. So better set up with that posture. And again, you can just work on that to get some mirrors or reflections. Check in the mirror. Get yourself leaning over. Get those hips back. So your hip line, as we said, a bit more tilted over the ball. That's what I'm going to try and create. Then we can just rotate. In terms of a swing thought, I would just think about that right hip rotating better. But by putting a few golf balls here now, you're going to react unconsciously to move left. So your first maybe 10 or 15 shots on the range could be with the ball well forward, and then come back to normal after that. So, does that make sense?
Sure.